welcome. It's really, really good to see everybody. We've been through the ringer in the last year and a half, so it's amazing that we're able to be here together. Sorry. I think that alone is a reason to be thankful and celebrate. I'll be able to get through this. All right, so let's take a minute. Look to your left, look to your right. Thank everybody for being here. I'm Alex. Rob and I go way back on account of he is my brother. Rob and Danielle filled out some questionnaires for us while we were trying to figure out what we ought to say today. And when the responses eventually came back, it was my impression that Danielle really, really, truly is Rob's better half. Sorry. She makes a stubborn guy more flexible. She makes an impatient person a little more willing to wait, and somehow she makes bad jokes seem funny. So I'm really not sure about that one. Danielle, thank you for being strong and wonderful, and for being a true partner to my brother. Sorry. We love you, and we're really excited that you're joining our family. And we're really sorry about all of the burned food that you're gonna have to eat for the rest of your life. Okay.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you.
Look at your boutonniere.
Oh, you look beautiful.
Thank you, Rob. Yes.
Okay. What a dress. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met Danielle sophomore year of college, and we've even lived together a number of times. Brave soul. From Santa Barbara to San Diego and now the Bay Area, I've been so fortunate to always have such an independent, beautiful, kind, I told you, friend nearby to talk to about anything. And there are so many little things I think back to over the years that bring me so much joy. Like when we tried and subsequently failed to cook our mom's pasta recipes, burning virtually every pot and pan that we owned in the house, to learning to embrace each other's messiness, much to the dismay of our other roommates, and to even supporting each other through massive life changes. And lest we not forget, you also introduced me to my husband, for which he is forever indebted to you. Now, unfortunately, I didn't really have the pleasure of returning that favor, but I'm okay with that because, Rob, you're just wonderful. The first time I saw you two together, and this has been a theme, y'all just seem so easy and relaxed. The way you two made each other laugh, and still do. Danielle, you're so kind to laugh at all his jokes. And the height difference. Perfect. Perfect. Who could have thought of anything better? And I knew it was meant to be soon after meeting Rob that he proudly, I'll add, shared with us his rap videos. I think that's when Danielle knew she really had to lock it down. And it's been so wonderful over the years to really see your relationship blossom from friendship to love, and now onto the most serious phase of getting a puppy together while working from home. I've really loved that journey for you two. And to conclude, when I think about the love you two share, I really think this quote from the infamous Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen film, It Takes Two, captures it quite well. It's that can't eat, can't sleep, reach for the stars, over the fence, World Series kind of love. And you two have really knocked it out of the park.
So a while back, I was watching the internationally renowned TV classic Marriage Boot Camp, and the host noted that marriage ain't for chumps. To me, this is what the purpose of a wedding is. We're here with you to build your community, to help you, to support you as people and as partners, as you set out on a project that is sometimes really, really tough. This isn't just a party. It's a moment where we all bear witness to your love and commitment and get ready to help you as you move forward.
Danielle, Rob, you two have all the raw materials you need to make this relationship last a lifetime. Continue to date each other long after today. Find humor wherever and whenever possible. Be compassionate problem solvers. Explore the world one restaurant at a time and keep fresh batteries in the smoke detector when you try and recreate them at home. Enjoy lengthy walks. Stop to say hi to every dog you may pass. Be present and take that time. Celebrate each other every chance that you get. It will take trust to know that in your hearts, you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and to learn and grow together.
Today, I marry my best friend.
Today, I marry my best friend.
Today, I marry the one I love.
Today, I marry the one I love.
I vow to laugh with you when times are good.
I vow to laugh with you when times are good.
And endure with you when times are bad.
And endure with you when times are bad.
I vow to cherish our differences just as much as our common ground.
I vow to cherish our differences just as much as our common ground.
In sickness and in health,
I will love you completely and forever.
I will love you completely and forever.
I will love you completely and forever.
Super. Now, a lot of you guys haven't had this experience yet, but when you go pick up your kid at the hospital, there's no instruction manual. And there's no warning stickers either. So we brought home Rob from the hospital, and the first thing we had to do was give him a bath. And so it was really cool. A garden hose works pretty good. But they didn't put a sticker on him that said, "Caution, slippery when wet." So we proceeded to drop him on his head. And when he landed on his head, for the next 5 years, we were concerned. But it turned out fine. He got through grade school just fine. Then he went to high school and he got through that, okay. In college, he got through that, okay. The big thing though, then he went to law school and he did good in it. And the best thing he found in law school was Danielle. He found a beautiful, smart woman to marry him. It's like, who knew, you know? Who knew? So guys, happy trails.
So I've known Danielle since we were 19 when she joined our sorority, and we've grown up together. Mostly was like a lot of states in between us and social media to stay tethered. But between visits and weddings and trips back to California, I kind of felt like I missed a lot of stuff. Like I missed some of the daily moments, like I missed what law school was like, I missed what living with Parker was like. But what was really unavoidable to miss was how Rob made you feel and how happy and at ease you were around each other. Because whenever we've been able to grab drinks, dinner, make fun of Suzanne, I'll get to that, but whenever we've been able to do that, it's just been really apparent of how much you care for Rob and how much Rob cares for you. And yes, Rob is very funny. Rob's so funny, and, thoughtful and kind, and has really infamous butt hair. I did get permission. There we go. I got permission to say it. Okay, I got consent. But it really is a theme. It's just like what it's like to see you two together. It's just easy, and it's just so enjoyable. Actually, when we're together, I don't feel like I've really missed anything. That what we're talking about right now, what we're all witnessing has been happening for years, almost a decade, actually. Yeah. So stick with what I wanted to say. See, I got that. I had to fill it in. What I wanted to say, Danielle, I love you, and Rob is great, and he makes you happy, and so I love him. So here's to Danielle and Rob. Don't toast yet, because Suzanne's next. But congratulations on this beautiful moment, all of the little moments, all the daily moments that have led up to this one, and all of the ones yet to come.
For those of you who don't know me, I've known Rob almost my entire life. And Rob has a lot of incredible friends. And Nate, who you met today, the Flower Man. So I said to Rob, I am so honored to be your best man. And Rob said to me, David, I just want you to give a best man speech. So here I am, best man speech giver, David Williams. As I've said, I've known Rob a long time, and like Rob, at an early age, my parents dropped me on my head. Rob and I have taken 10 trips to Arizona for spring training. We've played on at least 7 baseball and soccer teams. In 2005, together, we won the West Coast High School Baseball Classic. Won the whole thing. Won the whole thing. Crushed it. We've lived together in 3 houses, of which 2 we've roomed in the same room. And in one of those rooms, we sat and read together the entirety of 2007's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. So we could tell early on how much Rob cared for Danielle. He started telling us during trips with just the guys, hey guys, make sure to get your ladies flowers before we get back. Just so that we all wouldn't look terrible when Rob did the same for Danielle. Soon he was telling us he couldn't hang out during holidays because he was instead going to Danielle's family annual cookie decorating contest, which I believe Rob has won at least once, but we recently learned he may have been smuggling in professionally decorated cookies. But we were thrilled because Danielle was the perfect match for Rob and his sense of humor and wit. And soon we were all just as happy substituting Danielle for Rob at our get-togethers. It was clear that the same sense of confidence and strength that Rob injected into his other relationships was present between Rob and Danielle, as over the years they chased each other up and down California, certain that there was something special worth pursuing. And I think, personally, I knew that these two were truly destined to be together. When only a short period after moving into just about the nicest apartment complex in San Diego, Danielle took a job in the Bay Area, and Rob, determined to get back to Danielle as quickly as possible, avoided settling any further in San Diego and moved temporarily into a friend's garage, briefly under a mosquito net. And I think that's exactly what you want for your best friend. For them to find someone so special that it makes it worth living in an unair-conditioned garage of a friend's home in San Diego during the summer under a mosquito net on a mattress bought out of a public storage unit from a man named Mattress King Rob. And in each other, they have found someone that special.
able to read people the first time I meet. But however, I read Rob and Danielle both very wrong. When I first met Rob, I thought he was a polite and mild-mannered gentleman. And then, as most people have had the experience of doing, I met drunk Rob. And turns out he's a very sassy and opinionated gentleman, which is my favorite kind. But honestly, like, the constant theme tonight will be how lucky Rob is. And look at Danielle, it's very true. But Danielle is also very lucky, and Rob, you're great. But for those of you who don't know, I actually knew Danielle for about 10 years before becoming friends with her. Because for those first 10 years, I was under the mistaken impression that she was one of those cool, like, emotionally distant girls. Turns out she's not that cool. Just kidding. She's incredibly cool, way too cool for Rob. Sorry. And one of the kindest, most incredible, and funniest people I know. I wish I would have figured that out 10 years earlier than I actually did, because I am so incredibly lucky to have you as a best friend. All that to say is I'm so happy to have you in my life, and it has been so incredibly convenient to actually really like Rob, because I hang out with you guys a lot. And you two are like two of my favorite people, and I have been so incredibly honored to have you show up for me and include me as a third wheel every time I've needed it. So thank you so much. And with that, I will leave you with some words that John Steinbeck wrote to his son in 1958. There are several kinds of love. One is a selfish, mean, grasping, egotistical thing which uses love for self-importance. This is the ugly and crippling kind. The other is an outpouring of everything good in you, of kindness and consideration and respect. Not only the social respect of manners, but the greater respect, which is recognition of another person as unique and valuable. The first kind can make you sick and small and weak, but the second can release you in strength and courage and goodness and even wisdom you didn't know you had. I am so glad that you guys found the latter. So like Mr. Steinbeck said, the object of love is the best and most beautiful. Try to live up to it. Cheers to you guys.